Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pack Bros YouTube channel. My name is Chris, and today we are going to dive into the 2023 NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets. They have their first championship in franchise history, and the main point of this video that I want to talk about is this the next dynasty? We're going to cover Jokic, we're going to cover Murray, we're going to cover Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, just a few studs from each team and a few players that have been supporting them throughout this playoff season. We're going to start off with Jokic, okay? 2022-23, we're looking at his stats here. 40 minutes per game. His minutes per game is pretty consistent across the board. Maybe, varies 5 minutes here and there. Points per game, 30, rebounds, 13.5, assists per game, 9.5. Screw the 0.5 here. I'm calling that an average of a triple-double in this playoff run. Absolutely berserk. 20 games played. I believe they went 16-4. Insane. Jokic absolutely deserving of the finals MVP, but let's be honest, they couldn't have done it without the Canadian boy himself, Jamal Murray, coming back from an injury since the 2019 playoff season, diving back in a 2022 terrible injury, but he came back and he came back big. He did even better than his 2019 season with 26 points, which is exactly the same, but he got more rebounds, he got more assists, and he got more steals per game, which is absolutely fantastic. Jamal Murray and Jokic together, I think, is the cornerstone of Denver in terms of trying to build a dynasty. But let's be honest, the two studs here, Jokic and Jamal Murray, they can't do it without a solid supporting cast. And Michael Porter Jr., I believe, is one of those people that is a solid person to have on your team. He fits really well with Jokic and Murray. He knows his role. He doesn't go out of it. He did suffer an injury in 2020, but came back in 2022, and you can't expect him to go absolutely berserk after that injury, but he did prove that he is still a very, very solid piece. 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, which is better than any other playoff season he's had, and more assists per game, which is really, really solid. I believe these three dudes together can be the people that will make Denver a dynasty. But I will say it's the NBA. Anything can happen. Injuries happen. Teams come out of nowhere. Unexpected teams come and they end up upsetting everyone. Like Miami, for example, who they had like a 3% chance, I believe. I want to say it was ESPN. They gave them a 3% chance and they made it all the way to the goddamn finals. They beat freaking Milwaukee. Like it's a bunch of dudes that were like undrafted and like nobody really desired them, but they came through big. However, there is one dude on their team that is really the center of morale, the center of energy for this team, and that's Jimmy Butler. He does not care about anyone or anything except for his team and winning. And I believe that's why they made it all the way to the finals. Points per game, 26, rebounds, 6.5, assists. That's pretty much 6, so not close to a triple-double, but those points per game really does help when you're trying to win an NBA championship, and people seeing the effort that you're putting in also helps. There is one person here that really popped off, and that is Caleb Martin. This dude went off for Miami. Now, when I mean went off, I don't mean he was dropping like 30 bombs, but I mean comparatively speaking to the season before. His minutes per game, 12.3, freaking over doubled. Okay, so now your minutes over doubled. You got to prove yourself. His points per game over tripled, rebounds doubled, assists like quadrupled, I guess. Steals went up. Almost all this guy's stats went up, and you better believe that people are going to be looking at Caleb Martin and putting some respect on his name. Now, another reason I believe Caleb Martin did such a good job is because of Duncan Robinson. You might be asking me why. They both shoot threes. They're both good players, so on and so forth. Here's the reason why. Duncan Robinson's production has gone downhill. 2019-21 games, 13 games in 2021, 2022, 23 games. Minutes per game is going down, okay? Points per game, down. Rebounds, down. Assists, okay, it went up in 2022. Steals, down. And here's the reason why. I believe that Duncan Robinson is a defensive liability for Miami, whereas Caleb Martin is much better defensively than Duncan Robinson. I think people have figured Duncan out. All right, he always seems to be a step behind defensively. And what wins championships? Defense. And points, but defense. All right. So I think that is the biggest hole in Miami there is Duncan Robinson. This guy's getting paid big bucks. He's got to produce not only offensively, but defensively. Jimmy can't do this stuff alone. All right. He needs a good, solid crew around him. They have Kyle Lowry there. It's solid veteran presence as well. Former Raptor. Shout out to Lowry. We're Raptors fans here. But they need a better cohesion, a better cohesive team. You're just not going to do it against Jamal Murray, Jokic, and Michael Porter Jr. and their supporting cast, even KCP on their team. Now, this is a card channel, so we are going to dive into some of the card prices. Let's look at Jokic. I'm just going to look at the base Prism rookie prices for all these guys, since that will give us a good floor level. Let's see here. 15th of June, around 260. 182 here. Okay, there's a PSA 9 for 440. Let's scroll all the way down. In May, just in May, 66 bucks for his rookie. Let's keep going. March, 94 bucks. So obviously, Jokic's price is just skyrocketing in the card world. Absolutely berserk. And he deserves all the value because this guy is going to go down as a certified legend. All right, let's take a look at Jamal Murray's rookie cards here. Most recent listings, most recent one sold 16th of June. We're looking at, well, best offer selected, 145 here on the 16th. 500 bucks for his auto. Silver select here, 40 bucks. All right, that's all June. Let's scroll down a bit. Here's his base rookie here. 2016 Panini Prism Jamal Murray PSA 9, 52 bucks back in May. That's a goddamn steal by today's standards. Under 30 bucks for his base rookie back in May. Rookie PSA 9, 54 bucks back in May. So we can see clearly this guy's a lot more value now. All right, now let's take a look at Jimmy Butler here, okay? We're going to be looking at his most recent sales and the ones in the past. 15th of June, 225 bucks for a PSA 10 base rookie. 225 again, 203 again. That's all in June. What else do we got here? Good Lord, PSA 9, 123, and that was just on the 11th of June. Is there any more? All the way back in May, 117 for the PSA 9. 300s. So quite honestly, it doesn't look like Jimmy's prices have really fluctuated that much. Gone down a little bit here, gone up a little bit there. I think Jimmy is a pretty solid one to just keep long term. It doesn't really look like this NBA Finals appearance has really made any kind of big swings in Jimmy's prices, which is actually kind of surprising to me. It's maybe gone up a bit, but nothing incredible. Anyways, that's a little bit of coverage here on the NBA Finals. I just wanted to talk about that. One more thing I want to mention in terms of Denver being a dynasty, I do think that they're actually going to win 1 or 2 more chips. I don't know what years those are going to happen, but let's be real here. Jokic, he said it before, he'll say it again. Basketball is just something he's really good at. He's not insanely passionate about it, which makes me believe that his retirement is probably going to come earlier than people expect. I believe he's 28 years of age right now. I think he's going to retire by 34, 35. I don't think he's going to be going into like 38. He could even retire earlier than that, maybe 33 years of age, which means he has between 4 to 8 years left. How many chips is he going to win in 4 to 8 years? And will that solidify them as a dynasty? That's the question. And only time will tell. If you guys like more of these breakdown videos, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know that you like it. Unfortunately, I'm all out of time, but I'll see you guys in the next video.